today's episode, no messing about. Okay, let's just get straight to it. We're gonna put the exhaust on. We've got the side pods left to do. We're gonna put the side pods on, and hopefully we can do the linkages as well for the steering and the throttle today. So as you can see, I've put the silicone hose on. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm skipping a little bit ahead, but this is on. All right. I've got my homemade bracket on because obviously the stock brackets don't fit. I'm just gonna go with the one bracket for now. All right. Later on, if I feel like I need another bracket, I'll have to make one for here. But for now, we're just gonna put it on. I think it should be just fine with just the one. All right. I know I'm cheating a little bit. This is just simple, man. All right. This is just a screw coming in from the bottom and a lock nut. Position this properly where you want it. I've sort of positioned it where I need it, so that's all fine. All I have to do is just bolt it down basically. All right, so let's get moving, everyone. Okay, so we've got our beautifully wrapped pipe all ready to go. This is double wrapped. I've wrapped it twice. Okay, yeah, it just does make it a little bit heavier, but pros outweigh the cons. All right, so let's just go ahead and put this in. What I'm going to do first is get some 3-in-1 on here, so it just slips in. All right, so I've got my trusty 3-in-1. Just a few dabs along the ridge, let it soak in, and then you can put this guy in. Okay. Okay, that looks about right. Let's see if this hole lines up with this here. And that's about right as well. Alright everyone, so there you go. Pipes on. Alright, so what I got to do now is clamp these down. There should be another clamp. Where's my other clamp? What the hell? Hold on. Just leave that there for a bit. There you go. Got my other clamp here. I don't know why it's come off, but let's put this guy back on. And I'm going to leave these screws on this side. Alright, because look, if you guys check this out. Alright, so if you look here, I'm hardly going to put my hands here. Alright, but if I put these screws underneath here, I'm always going to be reaching for the battery tray if I'm going to mash up my hand. So I've decided to put these screws here where I'm hardly going to put my hands anyway. This in first. That's better. Let's get this into position. Get some 3-in-1 on here just to make it slip in. I will wipe this off. It's just so tight. Okay. Be careful when you're using screwdrivers. Okay, it's so easy to stab yourself. Trying to stay behind the stab. Alright, so keep your fingers away. So even if you slip, you're gonna be alright. Just try to get this in a nice position. Okay, so that's that. That's good enough. Let me flip this around and we can bolt this pipe down. Alright everyone, so this is what I've come up with. Alright, so this standoff and this rubber washer came with the pipe. Alright, and these washers are extras I just found in my toolkit. I'm just using them for now. Alright, so this rubber washer should provide a bit of flex and a bit of cushioning. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my screw and these two washers, put them through this hole that I made. I had to because it doesn't fit obviously. Okay, I'm going to put this underneath here, just like that. Okay, line it up. Okay, there we go. So that's in. Next job is to screw this lock nut in, and we should be done. Okay, lock nuts in. That's where I want it to be. So once I start tightening it down, I'm going to position it and then do the final snug. Alright, so if you just have a look, can you see how this pipe is right next to the mudguard? I can't have that like that. I got to move it in a bit. This has got to move in a little bit like that. And tighten it down. Here we go. That's much better. That's where I want it to be. I want to have a decent gap there. Okay, so let me just keep tightening it up. You can do the final. This is the tricky bit. Okay, so I gotta move this down, hold this here, then tighten it down. Okay, give you guys a closer look. So as you can see, my suspension can move up and down without interference from the pipe. Alright, hopefully I won't burn this bloody thing down. Here you go everyone. Alright, so the exhaust is on, got everything spaced out. There is a bit of flex as you can see, so if it needs to move about a little bit, there's no problem. Alright, so next thing, let's tighten these clamps down. Try to get a feel of it. Alright, don't go crazy, but don't go too loosey. But as you can see here, it's tightening up here. Alright, so just be careful. I think that's about enough. I think if I need to do more, I can do more on the field if it leaks or anything. I don't think it should leak. There we go. Alright, everyone, so I got my radio on, got my battery hooked up, I've centered my servos, so I'm gonna screw them down now. This is like the best I can do manually. Once I've put everything on, I'll go into the radio and I'll do my endpoints. And like with this radio as well, you can center your servos as well. So if you think you want your like center point of your servo a few notches left, a few notches right, it's up to you. You can do that on these radios. So that's the throttle. Throttle's working really nicely. Not bad. Alright, so let's deal with the throttle, servo arm. So it goes this way, and it's a perfect fit. This never happens to me, everyone, alright? Something to work so perfectly first time, it's impossible. Oh, wow. Let's see how it works. Full brake, full throttle. Full brake, full throttle. Full brake, full throttle. Like, spacing this out was a pain in the ass, man, innit? Getting all of this to fit. True say, this pipe, this header isn't meant for this engine, so it was a bit of a headache, man, innit? Just spacing everything out, making sure nothing interferes with each other, you know? So luckily went through it, but I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this screw. But let's see. Okay, so this is the first time I've needed a ball end, except for obviously this little screw, exhaust header screw here. Besides that, this is the first time I'm using a ball end, and I never thought it would be here, but here we go. Okay, so we're in. I don't know if I should Loctite these. I think they should be alright. I'll leave them for now. If I have any problems in the future, I'll Loctite them, but I'm gonna leave them for now. Oops. Oh shit. Oh shit, look. I broke off the ball end. That's how it happens, everyone. That's how quick things can go wrong. This was fine. Now look. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna take that out now, but shit, man. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, everyone, so I've tried to take this out. This is gonna require a lot of patience, man, a lot of time. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this for now before I mess something else up. At least I've got the servo horns on. Alright, so next job, let's get these linkages done. And yeah, it's gonna take a little while, everyone. Alright, everyone, so I've already run into a problem. See this here? Can you see this angle? Look how this angle is. Some extreme angle, man, innit? I don't think I'm gonna be putting it on like that, man. It's just gonna cause more problems. Alright, so what I have to do now, I have to put some sort of spacer in between here. Alright, so like reduce this angle somehow. You know what I'm saying? Once it's all bolted down, can you imagine? It's just gonna be way too like that. No, man, that's too much of an extreme angle, so I'm gonna need at least 5 or 6 mil spacer in here just to like space it out. Alright, so got some aluminium tube in here. I'm gonna cut a piece off from the end and I want to make a spacer. Alright, it's an 8 mil tube. Alright, the inner diameter is hollow inside, so the inner diameter is, let me just quickly give you guys, it's about 4.5 mil inner diameter. Okay, alright, everyone, so this is how far I've got. I've made my spacer, so that's ready to go. Found a long ass screw in my screw kit, so that's ready to go. However, after tightening, if I show you on this one, but after tightening it all the way, alright, all of this, you see the screw inside, all of this was in, alright, and it still doesn't fit. Alright, so what I have to do now, if I show you guys on this one, you'll understand better. Can you see how this one is shaved down a little bit? Alright, so this is what I have to do in it. I have to do some long thing, man. Alright, so I have to shave this guy down as well a little bit, alright, to the same length as this, and then we should be alright, and it should go on this little guy. I might have to, if this is too long, I might have to cut this as well, but that's not till later. Let's deal with this first. So I've broken out the Dremel. Alright, so let me go shave this down and we'll try to fit it on again. As you can see, this has been shortened. I had to trim both of these ends down. Hopefully this fits now. Leave that there. Get a spacer. I need another bloody screw now. Have a longer screw. Get a spacer. Which way is it? It goes down here like that. I think we got it, everybody. Here we go. Right, so this is what we're looking at. Right, a little bit of a spacer. I know it looks a bit funky, but it's better than getting bound up and causing problems, man. Do you understand? So let me get this on, then I can sort the other side out. Alright, everybody, so it's the next day. I had to step away yesterday, man, innit? This thing was doing my head in. I've run into a few problems and I broke a tool. As you can see here, it's still stuck in there. I'm leaving it. I'm not even attempting to take that out for now. This is how far I got yesterday. As you can see, I got my spacer in there. I just have to finish it off, like, you know, just polish it a little bit. Alright, then I can start on this guy. Alright, basically get this connection done. This shouldn't be too much of a problem because this lines up properly. I won't have to make any spacers or anything. So that's a good thing. What else was I going to... Alright, let's come over here. Okay, so here we have my go-to basher, basically. My armor Creighton. As you can see, it's been thoroughly bashed, man, innit? This is the V2. Alright, yeah, this is how I like my tire setup, man, innit? This is the stock front ones, Armor D boots. I love these tires, man, innit? I've been through 2 sets of these. I think this is the 3rd set. Anyway, in the back I got, what are these? These are Proline Rock Rays. Really good, man, tons of grip. Anyhows, that's not the point. The point is, I'm doing something that I hate doing. I will be taking out my Servos receiver from here. It's just because I've ordered one, it's not here, and I really want to move on with this build, man, and it's just taking ages. I want to run this, man. I want to have a bit of fun, but I've just been so busy, man, in it lately. September's been like crazy for me. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be taking the receiver out of my armor Creighton and I'll be putting it in here. Get this dummy here. I've been testing out some different pins as well, something comfortable. So yeah, I will be taking out this knockoff receiver that I use for testing. So that's gonna come out. It's because I have to do my endpoints, man, innit? I want to do my endpoints and finalize all the steering and everything. I don't want to mess around no more. I'm gonna get the receiver in, do a little easy job, warm up, put my receiver. Hopefully I don't run into bare problems today, man. So I'm gonna hook my receiver up, get all my endpoints done, center all my servos, and then hopefully I can finish the steering and move on to the throttle. Okay, everyone, so I've cannibalized my armor Creighton, got my receiver out, which I hate doing, man. I don't like doing this, but got no choice in this case. So it's 1 to turn. Okay, that's my steering, and 2 to burn. That's my kill switch and my battery. Okay, let's get the steering in first. Okay, so that's 1, channel 2. It's just that's a throttle. Guys are probably thinking, why is it so hard to put in? Like I know what they do. They put like these little tabs just on the corners, so it gets lined up perfectly. So, and it makes it like proper. These won't come out anytime soon, so that's a good thing. Alright, so I got my steering, throttle. Let's get my kill switch in. Channel 3. Channel 3. My kill switch. like I said, you got to line it up perfectly. Here we go. That's my battery in there. Perfect. Alright, so I'm ready to go. This guy can go in there. In there probably, yep. Okay, so I want to leave that there. I will be doing some extra waterproofing on this because I just don't trust myself. I have done some waterproofing like with silicone and duct tape, but still I want to protect this, man, innit? These little guys, they're about 70 quid, man, innit? Sterling. So that's about, I don't know, about $85-90 US. So they're quite expensive, man, innit? Alright, so that's done. Let's tuck this stuff away a little bit, man. Okay, let's put this in there like that. Shut it down for a bit. Now we can get back to this if we need it later. Let's just tuck everything in. Okay. And I'm using these guys. These guys have got a little bend to them, if you can see. Alright, and they're just a bit easier to use, man, innit? The ones that they came. Like, these are the ones that came. Like, they're tiny and they're so easy to lose. I do have a solution for that, but we'll talk about that a bit later. Let's see, won't even bloody go in. Alright, so let's put this guy away. Put this guy away for later use, if I don't break it before that. Okay, so this is what I'm up to, everyone. I'm just finishing off this spacer. So what you do, get yourself a tool, anything, right, just to hold it in place like that. Get a piece of sandpaper, like, what grit is this? This is 60 grit, alright? So what you do, just wrap it around, just go round and around. One thing about aluminium, it loves sandpaper, alright? Once you sand it down, it's real nice and shiny. As you can see, we're already halfway there, a bit more. Probably get a thinner sandpaper from in here and sand it down a bit more. But it's starting to look alright, man. I can put this on right now and I'll be happy with it. I'll do a bit more. Keep going. And wherever you see like rough edges, like here I can see a bit of rough patch, just put more pressure on this side. And there you go. Not bad. Right, so I've got my spacer here. There. Perfect. Get my control arm. This long ass screw. And screw it down really. It's nothing much. Right. Just before I screw it down all the way, get a little lock nut for the bottom. Don't need it, this is threaded, but you know, why not? There you go. Alright, done. Looks about right. Okay everyone, this is it. Steering looks about centered. Might have to adjust it a little bit later on, but that's not till later. Let's get this in. I was afraid it will be okay. I was a little bit scared that if you look here, I thought it was gonna rub, but there's just about enough space and it's perfectly tight, so that's perfect, man. Shall we ever go and see if okay, so first time ever the steering is going to be operated. Just going to give it a little bit. Okay. Okay, not bad. Let's closer look. Here we go. I'm happy with that. Nothing's flexing, there's no hanky panky, so yeah, nothing's rubbing, as you can see. Perfect. Alright, so let's move on to the other side. Okay, I've got this adjusted to just where I need it. I might have to go a few turns in or out. Let's see. Get my I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's raining outside, man. I love it. Okay, put my lock mat on. Just tying it down. Okay, that's that. And I think I'm gonna go underneath, man, in it. This needs to be before I do that, let's switch everything on again. Okay, so it looks like I will have to go in one more turn. Okay, just to make it perfect. I don't think it's quite lining up. Might be it. And I think so. I'll get a screw and see. Shit, it's not full. Okay everyone, it's time to learn a lesson. Alright? And what is the lesson that we have to learn? Is don't fucking rush. When you rush, you screw up stuff. And I've been rushing. Last few episodes I've been rushing, man, innit? Because I want to get this finished. And look, first mistake I made. Alright? See this servo horn? I was supposed to put it on this away, but I put it on this away because I was expecting to put this link over here. Now, once I've did that, I put this little guy in. I screwed it down, and I screwed it down way too tight. I was filming or something. I wasn't paying attention, basically. Alright, now I needed to flip it around, but I can't take it out. This screw was in there, man, innit? So this is what I've had to do. If you can see, I had to chop it up. Alright, and I finally got it out. I've wasted so much time. Alright, so instead of rushing, take your time. Alright, and just get it right the first time, man, instead of doing what I'm doing. Don't do that. Alright, total waste of time, headache. Alright, I need a break now, innit? I need to go and have a manzana roja. Okay, so give me a second. I can't use this anymore. This servo horn is useless, so I haven't even used it, and I spent so much time painting it and shit. And look at it now. Can't use this shit. Luckily I do have another servo horn, so I'm gonna have to get that one out and put it on right this time. Alright, so once again I've run out of time, everybody. I'm gonna cut the video here. This video is getting way too long. Stay tuned. I want to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I've got tons of videos like this coming up. Once again, thank you very much everybody for watching, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Take care.